We've been eliminated from the playoffs. We wait for Kevin Stefanski's press conference because he needs to explain why you would go for two when Shedeur gets us down and we're within a score. All we do is kick the extra point and we're down 7, plenty of time, and you did exactly what you needed to do, get the ball back. And then you got to go down there and go for two. And then when we go for two, we turn it into a circus act. Unbelievable. This coach.
Forget everything you thought you knew about football drama. Shedeur Sanders just turned the NFL upside down with a performance so wild, so unreal, that people are whispering Kevin Stefanski didn't just lose a game. He lost his headset, his cool, and maybe his job. One night, one game, and boom, chaos everywhere. What really went down in that locker room after the final whistle? Fans are losing their minds, analysts are scrambling for answers, and Stefanski's probably somewhere updating his LinkedIn like his career just got intercepted.
The broadcast, it also said a lot of other crazy things. Maybe I'll get to if I can remember it. But I saw a quarterback here that's getting good in the pocket, that's starting to turn into a magician. That magician work, and we're looking at this, and we're looking at what people are saying right now.
He fought, throughout the game, which we knew he would.
This story doesn't slow down for a second. Shedeur Sanders didn't just walk into Cleveland. He stormed in like he owned the place. It's like he accidentally picked rookie mode on franchise and forgot to switch it back before embarrassing half the league. The crowd's electric, the stadium's vibrating, and Stefanski's over there trying to convince himself his brilliant master plan wasn't actually a disaster in slow motion. Then it happens. The ball leaves Shedeur's hand with that smooth, deadly confidence only people who actually read the terms and conditions seem to have. Each throw slices through the defense like he's rewriting the rule book mid-game. Fans aren't just cheering anymore, they're questioning if they've been watching football wrong their whole lives. On the other sideline, defenders look lost, spinning in circles while this young star turns them into highlights for his personal mixtape. Cameras keep cutting back to Stefanski every 5 minutes just to confirm he's still breathing, and maybe counting down the minutes till someone taps him on the shoulder. By the time the second touchdown hits, the crowd starts whispering, "Where has this been all season?" And people are seriously asking, did we really keep this dude on the bench for that long?
Kevin Stefanski did not want Shedeur Sanders, didn't even want him in the 5th round. Kevin Stefanski has done everything in his power to keep Shedeur Sanders from succeeding in Cleveland as a 5th round pick against all odds. Even yanking Shedeur again for the potential tying 2-point conversion, going with the Wildcat.
The whole stadium's in disbelief while Stefanski's face goes from everything's fine to I need a long walk in nature ASAP. He's standing there looking like he's solving calculus with his soul. Mental gymnastics so wild, you almost expect a spotter to show up. Meanwhile, Shedeur's out there commanding the field like a general with cheat codes, calling plays with laser focus and that cold-blooded calm that makes pros look like rookies. Then it hits the crowd like a lightning bolt. This isn't just a breakout, it's a takeover. Every touchdown feels like a personal TED Talk titled, "Reasons Detroit Regrets Passing on Me." You can almost hear the bullet points forming in real time. Twitter's melting down, TikTok's in chaos, analysts are losing their scripts, conspiracy theorists are firing up their threads, and somewhere in that chaos, Kevin Stefanski is realizing he might be watching his own coaching obituary get written. Live.
2-point conversion calls that I've ever seen in recent memory. But let's talk Shedeur Sanders. It looks to me like Cleveland might have found someone here for the future. I know you like Shedeur Sanders. You've stood on the podium and sung praises to this man's name for the last couple of years. Are you liking what you see right now despite the loss?
Up in the box, the Browns front office looks like a group of people pretending they're not Googling how to quietly replace your head coach. The vibe's awkward, tense, and hilarious all at once. But that's when Shedeur flips the switch. The second half isn't just a highlight reel, it's cinema. The commentary online changes instantly. It's no longer Shedeur's unbelievable. It's somebody check on Stefanski. Fans can see the meltdown in real time. A man witnessing his replacement steal the city. Play by play. Then Shedeur launches a perfect 40-yard bomb, pure magic, landing right in stride, and the stadium explodes like they just saw a UFO land in the end zone. Stefanski just stands there blinking in slow motion, maybe hoping if he blinks hard enough, he'll teleport somewhere far, far away. Every single possession, Shedeur makes it painfully obvious. Not backing him all season wasn't just a mistake. It was a full-blown tactical tragedy. This man didn't just prove a point, he exposed an entire philosophy. Analysts are going to be debating this meltdown for months. Keeping a player this electric sitting on the bench, that's not coaching, that's malpractice. If there's ever a what not to do chapter in coaching school, this game is the case study, highlighted, underlined, and replayed forever. Even the announcers can't keep it together. You can hear the smirks between their words as they try not to say out loud what everyone's thinking. Kevin Stefanski's job might already be gone before the final whistle blows. Then it happens, the moment. The play that shakes the cameras, the crowd, and probably half of Cleveland. Somewhere deep in the stadium.
What happened there? 4 touchdowns and a pick. He let the rookie show up a little bit. That's fine. That's fine. That's what's supposed to happen during the rookie season. It's a good learning experience. I thought it was a good learning experience playing from behind, getting extra reps, throwing the ball. He looks more comfortable. He looks better every week, like I've been saying. Even last week, he was getting a lot of hate for the 49ers game because nobody really watched that game and how that game went down.
A PR intern's already typing up a statement starting with those infamous words, "After careful consideration." Meanwhile, Shedeur jogs to the sideline, cool as ever, like he just dropped off a pizza instead of detonating an NFL career in front of millions. The whispers become rumors. The rumors turn into sources say, and then silence. That heavy silence right before everyone's phones light up at once with breaking news alerts. Upstairs, the front office looks like a stress marathon, pacing, sweating, pretending they're not panicking. They know what just happened. You can't ignore a performance like this, and you definitely can't ignore that they almost let it rot on the bench under a game plan that should have been locked away in a museum labeled failed experiments. Stefanski, who started the night with his usual cool confidence, now looks like a man scrolling Indeed in his head, searching remote jobs, no quarterbacks involved. The stadium is pure chaos, pure magic. The fans rise for Shedeur, a standing ovation so long, ushers start wondering if they need to call security. The air feels electric, surreal, the kind of energy that tells you something historic just happened. Everyone in that building knows it. Shedeur knows it, the team knows it, and deep down, even Stefanski knows it. His departure isn't shocking anymore. It's destiny dressed up as a surprise. People are acting shocked, but in that fake, polite way, you act surprised at a birthday party you secretly planned yourself. Everyone saw this coming, but nobody wanted to admit it until Shedeur made it impossible to ignore.
Because your running back doesn't even know that he's supposed to pitch the ball to the guy coming around. So it's like, it just felt like they just pulled it out of their butt and just ran something just to ran it. And it was just, agree with it.
Brand?
Yeah, I'll say this, and I agree with Jason to the point of he carried you all the way downfield. He got you all the way downfield. He threw the ball that you scored a touchdown on. If you wanted to take the ball out of his hands on the 2-point conversion play, even that's fine. But he should have been on the field. You have a defensive coordinator in Denard Wilson who studies film ad nauseum, and he understands. And one thing that Denard is really good at is game.
His performance was too loud, too sharp, too brutally honest to downplay. Every coach watching from home probably grabbed a notebook, took notes, then highlighted the notes twice. The Browns didn't just unlock a new era. They kicked the door open with the subtlety of a marching band in full parade gear. Fans are snatching up Shedeur jerseys like they're limited edition sneakers dropping at midnight. Suddenly, everything about the season clicks. Every loss, every bad call, every what were they thinking moment now makes perfect sense. It's like watching a long, confusing movie that finally ends with one brilliant twist that ties it all together. Shedeur didn't just play a great game, he rewrote the Browns story in real time. In 4 quarters, he flipped a franchise that's been chasing answers for decades. As the dust settles, everyone starts realizing the same truth. This is the guy, the spark, the chaos, the magic Cleveland's been begging for. And the wild part? They almost lost him behind a clipboard. Stefanski's quiet exit becomes instant football folklore, while Shedeur's name starts echoing through the city like a prophecy fulfilled. You can practically feel the parade energy already building, and the season hasn't even started yet. The only question left hanging in the air is, how far can this ride go? Then, just when the madness seems to cool off, Shedeur walks into the next game week like Cleveland's unofficial mayor. Reporters chase him down like paparazzi. Every analyst suddenly swears they saw it coming. And every former player acts like they mentored him telepathically through the TV. Press conferences start sounding less like football talk and more like motivational seminars, filled with buzzwords like unlocking potential and embracing the futures, which is basically code for, yeah, we messed up bad, but please stop yelling at us. Fans nod along anyway, because seriously, who cares about logistics when your quarterback is turning football into art? Shedeur isn't just playing the game, he's performing it like it's a masterpiece in motion. The city's ready to crown him everything at once: king, knight, mayor, and minister of morale. Cleveland hasn't felt energy like this in decades, and now every coach in the league is glued to Browns tape like they're watching something supernatural unfold. Defensive coordinators stare at their screens in pure disbelief, like they're witnessing paranormal activity on the field.
Do y'all want to keep watching Kevin Stefanski absolutely pee down his leg? I've tried to tell y'all, and there are people who are a lot more, they don't even use stats. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt because I want to make sure I have all the stats together. There is nothing redeeming about what Kevin Stefanski has done. You have to explain to me.
Shedeur rolls out of the pocket, flicks his wrist, and launches passes that seem to break the laws of physics. The throws don't just land, they glide into perfection. Some defensive units are in full crisis mode, ripping up their schemes, while others just whisper quiet prayers into their clipboards, hoping not to be next. Overnight, the Browns transform into that team, the one nobody wants to face, the one everyone secretly fears. And the best part, they didn't even change their uniforms. The real show happens off the field, watching the Browns front office spin the narrative like they planned this all along. Suddenly, every bad decision, every delay, every questionable call, oh, it was all part of the vision. Yeah, sure it was. Meanwhile, Stefanski's name becomes legend, just not the flattering kind. His story gets passed around coaching seminars, documentaries, and late-night group chats as a living warning sign. Don't pull a Stefanski, they joke, the new universal phrase meaning don't overlook the quarterback who can turn your playbook into ancient history. Somewhere out there, Stefanski's probably sitting at home, laptop open, scrolling through social media, watching Shedeur highlights pop up on every feed, wondering if it's too soon to list professional Shedeur witness on his resume. What's wild about all of this is how effortlessly Shedeur keeps practicing.
Every rookie quarterback who ever steps in the National Football League will have growth. They'll have growth each game. They'll have things you can do better. But do you see the potential? Do you see an NFL quarterback? Do you see NFL-level throws? Do you see NFL-level decision-making? And you see all those things with Shedeur Sanders. You saw a dime of a throw on his first touchdown pass His first touchdown pass was to Njoku.
Like he's not even breaking a sweat. It's almost comedic. He's out there tossing deep balls like he's skipping rocks across a lake and shredding defenses like he's grading homework with a red pen. His teammates can't stop talking about it. His calm, his precision, that icy control that makes defenders question if they even picked the right career. Some guys in the locker room are joking that the NFL might need to push a patch update just to make it fair again, because Shedeur is clearly operating on a whole different difficulty setting. The national spotlight keeps growing hotter, and commentators are running out of vocabulary trying to describe him. They start with stats, shift to comparisons, then finally give up and just say it plain, he's different. Every snap, every throw, every calculated move reminds the world how dangerous it is to underestimate a player built with this kind of talent, drive, and silent, controlled fire. Meanwhile, back in Cleveland, the Browns front office suddenly discovers humility. handing out credit like they invented patience. The same people who doubted him are now smiling in every interview, acting like they knew this was the plan all along. As the season races toward its finale, the stakes shoot through the roof, and the Browns story turns into pure cinematic gold. The kind of script producers scribble on napkins at 2 a.m. thinking this could be a movie.
I make every call.
In terms of the hot hand, why would you take him off?
Yeah, it's a 2-point play. Didn't come through on our first 2-point play. Got to the second 2-point play, we didn't come through. But that's on me.
Was that play call yours or Tommy's?
I'm responsible for all of it.
I mean, he only said it 3 times. Every play call is me. I make this choice. This is my fault. Well, now all of those choices have led to the Cleveland Browns currently holding the...
It's messy in the best possible way, full of drama, chaos, redemption, and wild twists. Even the most seasoned fans are gripping their armrests, realizing they're watching history unfold in real time. And the funniest part, nobody, not the media, not the analysts, not even the team, saw this chaos coming together so perfectly. It's that rare, fiery rise from the ashes story that fans dream about, but almost never get to see happen live. And through all the chaos, Shedeur just keeps throwing, keeps winning, keeps dominating. He doesn't wait for approval, applause, or permission. Greatness doesn't ask. It arrives. It storms in, takes over, and leaves a trail of highlight reels smoldering in its path. Every week feels like a new chapter in a saga so wild, no Hollywood writer could dream it up. Analysts are officially out of words. Their thesaurus has waved a white flag. Opposing teams, out of excuses. And somehow, yes, the Browns, the same Browns everyone used to pity, have turned into the nightmare matchup no one wants when the clock's running out. Fans have gone from cautiously hopeful to beautifully delusional, already planning imaginary Super Bowl parades and sketching up custom Shedeur-themed hoodies like they're part of the merch team. The whole city's alive again, buzzing with belief, with pride, with that rare feeling that maybe, just maybe, this time it's real. The energy is electric, the streets hum with it, and even longtime fans who've seen decades of heartbreak can't stop smiling. When the season finally cools down, when the roar fades and everyone starts to reflect, the truth hits like a lightning bolt. Shedeur Sanders didn't just play football, he rewrote the script. He didn't need speeches, politics, or media campaigns. He was the spark, the ignition, the fuse that lit up an entire franchise. What came after was pure fire, an inferno that burned through every outdated idea of who he was supposed to be. He didn't just prove himself, he redefined the Browns, melted every limitation, and turned a struggling team into a living, breathing reminder that greatness doesn't wait. It erupts. As the lights fade and the echoes of the season drift away, one truth stands taller than all the noise. This wasn't just a moment, it was the beginning of an era. The city feels it in its bones, the fans know it in their hearts, and even the doubters can't deny it anymore. Shedeur Sanders didn't just make history, he became it. Cleveland's heartbeat has changed forever, pulsing with the rhythm of something new, something unstoppable. The story might pause here for now, but you can already feel the next impossible chapter loading up in the background, ready to explode onto the field. If you felt this journey, make sure to like, subscribe, and share, because this story is just getting started and you won't want to miss what comes next.